This video review is for the Rxment LED strip lighting, the 16.4 foot version. And there it is. I just have it on the root ceiling of our unfinished basement for now, just using some brackets from existing piping. One of the most important parts of this whole thing is this little control module here. So one of the cords goes here to the actual strip itself. There's 4 little prongs, which actually will come out if you are not too careful. Generally when you're plugging it into something else, and I'll explain why that here is in just a second. Down here, this is the sensor receiver for the remote control. And sorry for the weird backdrop color. This is mostly line of sight. You can be off a little bit, but it needs to be line of sight. Let me show you the other end real quick. So the other end, you can see those 4 little plugs right there. If you were going to buy a second one, you could plug it into there. It would have another little 4-prong one. You just plug it in there to extend it. With the LED strip comes these little silicone mounting brackets. They don't come with any screws or nails or anything like that, but those are pretty cheap and easy to come by. I'm not using it at the moment because we have the cinder block basement walls, so we're not going to use those for now. The other important part of this whole thing, of course, is the remote. As you can see, it's pretty full functional. You can pretty much figure out and do anything you want with it. So again, you have to make sure you're pointing it at the receiver, and you can increase, not sure how well that's going to show up here, and decrease the brightness. You can see a little bit there. Change the colors, and come up with pretty much any type of lighting setup that you would ever possibly desire. It is sometimes a little annoying. It is kind of interesting. And of course you can just power it off, power it back on. It'll go right back to the previous one. It seems to be working pretty well. The silicone backing on here seems pretty tough. I think this could handle outside with too much of a problem, but the little base with the remote sensor I don't think would do it. I think that would cause a problem. But if you're looking for just a nice accent, which is what we're doing in our basement, we're not finishing it, so we just thought we'd make it a little more interesting. It might work just for what you want. So again, this is the Rxment 16.4 strip LED lighting, and it's pretty cool. Thanks.